Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you had a great day. So, you know me, go out there, do my research. First thing I came across was what I dropped last night. You know, the whole DOJ recognizing the coins that are on MNGO networks as commodities. I know I was really quick yesterday. I only had 60 seconds. I really wanted to get it out there. But I think you should really pay attention to the idea of the DOJ actually saying that those coins are commodities. It's bigger than you think, okay? When you think about the case that the SEC has brought against Ripple, saying that Ripple or XRP is, a security and not a commodity, you begin to realize the importance of the DOJ recognizing those items as commodities. Let's take it a step further. This is the second blow represented by court filings. The first one I noted, 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, whatever, was dropped by the CFTC, recognizing Bitcoin, Tether, Ethereum, and a couple other coins also as commodities. These are in court filings. So it doesn't matter what everybody's talking about outside. These are in court filings. So you have two departments within the United States government saying those are commodities. You sit there and you kind of go, wow, that's a huge, huge, huge wow. So when I look at that, I'm sitting back and I'm going, what does that do to the SEC's case against Ripple? Even better, put that one to the side. What's Gary Gensler doing now? I think his next step is to go after, and you can ask the attorney for Ripple. We're both in the belief that Gary Gensler's next step is to go after an exchange. He wants to put a blow against the crypto industry in a major fashion. Now take it a step further. But you and some of your little lackeys there were out having dinner or otherwise fraternizing with SBF. Kid gloves with FTX. It's only until recently, last week, that you said, oh, FTT is a security. Bruh, where have you been? All of a sudden now there's something wrong that you're going to get to the bottom of it and you're going to investigate it. Him going after crypto, I thought it was, in general, he's going after crypto. Now I'm believing that it was a very pointed prosecution, right? He's prosecuting certain players, paving the way for other players. Think about the connections that SBF has. Think about the connections that Gary Gensler has. Think about the connections that Caroline Ellison has. And you start to connect those dots, and you sit there and go, not so much of a conspiracy theory when I'm looking at facts. When I'm looking at facts that people from the SEC were going out to dinner, very expensive dinners, with SBF. When I think about everything that happened at FTX and the SEC didn't see a thing until now. It makes you wonder. Something else that I wonder, because nobody goes away unscathed, right? The CFTC also had people going out with Sam Bankman-Fried having expensive dinners. Makes you stop and wonder. Still, just the two court filings recognizing certain altcoins as commodities, and the SEC, where do you go with your case? Just what is it? Because now it means that you going after Ripple is not going to have the effect that you thought it was, should you be lucky enough to win. These are the things that I'm paying attention to at the moment. Now, when I look at Michael Saylor, if you don't know who Michael Saylor is, he is the CEO of MicroStrategy, and he is a devout Bitcoin maxi, okay? Loves Bitcoin. Vowed to never sell Bitcoin, but I reported the other day that he sold 704 of them. Strategic. It was a very strategic move. because he also bought 3,200 of them, or 2,500, something like that. But what's really important is what he's trying to do with MicroStrategy. They want to launch some services, some Bitcoin services on the Bitcoin Lightning Network to do all kinds of things. Incentivize people to post items. So imagine if you're a chief marketing officer and you can incentivize people via Bitcoin Lightning. Like as soon as you make a post, you get a Satoshi. A Satoshi is a very specific amount. It's the smallest amount of Bitcoin, the smallest slither. Now, it's no sliver. So when you look at that, you sit there and you go, wow, that's actually pretty interesting. That's nice. That's cool. But why? Why? Most people are not paying attention to certain things, and this kind of leads into my next point, which is big. Pay attention to what the foundation is that's being built for crypto. And I don't mean just from an investment perspective, and I keep saying this. Think about it from an adoption perspective. All of my investments right now are based on adoption. So the initial purchase was, I'm going to definitely invest in this, because it's a good investment. But there was also always that underlying adoption piece. Remember when Bitcoin first came out, it was being used on Silk Road. I'm not going to go into Silk Road. Do your research. Go look it up. It's really interesting. There's a book. There's a movie. Really interesting stuff. But it was being used. Okay? It was being used to transfer wealth or, transact in terms of money. It had value. And so when I look at it now, I'm sitting back and going, yeah. So now there's even more foundation being laid. And those are the things that I'm picking up in the news. So Michael Saylor saying, hey, I want to build things that are going to enable, customers or, chief marketing officers to incentivize people to make posts, to do this, do that, whatever, make purchases, whatever. And they're going to incentivize them with Bitcoin. That's laying the foundation for adoption. People need a way of getting, not just Bitcoin, but getting without just going out to exchanges and purchasing altcoins and things like that. They need another way to get it. So there are payroll companies out there that are doing it. Michael Saylor is going to launch these services. There are different ways. All this foundation's already being laid. So when you hear that, Gary Gensler is going after crypto. Yes, he can go after crypto as much as he wants. He's only going to be able to go after registered exchanges, centralized exchanges. He's not going to be able to go after exchanges like Uniswap. Good luck with that, bud. You're not going to go after decentralized exchanges. It's not going to happen. You're not going to win. There's nobody to go after. They're decentralized. It's the whole point. But start paying attention to, if you're into crypto or getting deeper into crypto, start paying attention to everything that's being done to lay the foundation for future adoption. Some companies are adopting crypto already. It's already there. But now you have more ways that companies can start adopting crypto. That is really the big news. Now, there's not a lot going on, but there's still news out there that you could be paying attention to. If the DOJ loses, Ripple's, XRP is going to explode. Ripple's just going to blow up. It's going to be huge. When? Don't know. But if they win, if the SEC loses and they win, that's going to be hugely good news. Just big. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope what I'm giving you is helpful, useful, and I hope you have a great night. Have a good one. Bye-bye.